revered throughout the ancient world. His achievements span from art, science, politics, to religion. He was builder of the first pyramid, the world's first known architect, father of medicine, high priest and prime minister of the most powerful state on earth at the dawn of civilization. For all this, historians call Imhotep the world's original genius. 2,000 years after his death, Imhotep was recognized for his earthly achievements and elevated to the status of a god. In all of ancient Egypt, it was a rare honor to bestow upon a common man. Like Jesus in the Christian tradition, Imhotep was seen as both mortal man and the son of the Creator God. Shrines were built to honor him in the most sacred temples of Egypt, at Philae, Karnak, Thebes, and Luxor. Pilgrims by the thousands traveled from Greece, Rome, and throughout the ancient world, flocking to his shrines, carrying devotional statues of him. Imhotep's tomb and temples became the ancient world's equivalent of Lourdes, places to go for healing and worship. How did this man of earthly origins rise to the status of a god? What are the secret eternal powers of Imhotep's medicine and magic? How did Imhotep dream up and build the first pyramid, the structure that would forever symbolize Egypt? Scientists suspect the answers to these 5,000-year-old mysteries are buried with the mummy of Imhotep, and they are searching for his tomb. Today, in Egypt, 16 miles south of Cairo, not far from the Giza pyramids, archaeologists are excavating beneath the sands of Saqqara. As Director General of the Pyramids of Giza and Saqqara, Dr. Zahi Hawass is the protector of Egypt's monuments.
I always say that we never know what the sand of Egypt may hide of secrets. And the secrets of the sand of Saqqara, if it reveals the tomb of Imhotep, it will be the major discovery of the century, that everyone will talk about it everywhere.
Saqqara, on the western shores of the Nile, has long been a sacred city of the dead, a vast cemetery in a culture that made preparation for death the main focus of life. For nearly the last 200 years, archaeologists have been excavating this area for the tomb of Imhotep. It was here that Imhotep built the step pyramid as the tomb for the pharaoh Djoser. Egyptologists reasoned that Imhotep must be buried close to the step pyramid, near the pharaoh he served and the masterpiece he created. Today, archaeologist Karol Myśliwiec is the latest in a long line of esteemed scientists searching for the lost tomb of Imhotep. His Polish-Egyptian archaeological mission is excavating an area previously overlooked. Now, after 12 years of digging, Myśliwiec stands on the brink of a major discovery.
We are on the west side of the Djoser Pyramid, the oldest pyramid of the world, the area which has been forgotten and neglected by archaeologists for many, many years, for more than 1 century, because everybody believes it's just a place of quarries and a waste place. They are wrong. Our excavations have shown that there are many interesting things from the archaeological point of view in this area.
Myśliwiec and his team have made a string of important discoveries, a series of clues that seem to be leading to the tomb of someone highly revered in ancient times, perhaps Imhotep himself. Recently, they uncovered a courtyard and evidence that proves this previously unexplored area had once been an important and popular destination for pilgrims.
Here, on the surface of the leveled rock, we find many red and black smudges, which are remains of ritual fires left by the people who came here to venerate their dead people.
As the team continued to dig, they unearthed more than just the remains of the pilgrims' fires. To their surprise, they unearthed the remains of the actual pilgrims. Here, on the side of the stepped pyramid that had been considered archaeologically insignificant, Myśliwiec discovered a hidden field of mummies.
ريس فينك حاجة كويسة يا مامي؟
تعال ورينا نشوف تعال مدير شوف في حاجة من تحت ماشي كويس.
The mummies date from the Greco-Roman or Ptolemaic period in Egypt, from about 300 BCE to the birth of Jesus and the beginning of the Common Era, an era more than 2,000 years after the death of Imhotep.
ودي كمان في دي رجله.
جميلة جدا. دي جميل خالص. دي يمكن بتاع مدام ولا بتاع واحد بيبي؟
مدام.
يمكن مدام عشان دي حاجة.
This place must have been considered very important in ancient times because there is an accumulation of Ptolemaic and Roman period mummies around this old kingdom shaft. That means that people then, even after 2,000 years, knew that somebody important was buried here.
Could it be Imhotep? 2,000 years after his death, Greco-Roman sources report that pilgrims afflicted with disease and disabilities would journey to the tomb of Imhotep to be healed. More than 400 saint-like votive statues of Imhotep have been unearthed in Egypt. Left as offerings at temples and shrines, the pilgrims believed the statues would invoke Imhotep, the god of medicine, to intervene and cure their sufferings. Many of the mummies Myśliwiec unearthed showed signs of illness and injuries. If these are the remains of pilgrims who were seeking Imhotep's healing powers, perhaps Myśliwiec is close to finding his long-lost tomb. But how could one of the ancient world's most sacred shrines suddenly disappear? How was Imhotep's tomb lost? The answer lies in the new religion that was sweeping the ancient world: Christianity. The rise of Christianity as the state religion of the Roman Empire in the 4th century CE signaled the death of the Egyptian religions. The old temples were closed or destroyed. The Egyptian priests, the only people who could read and write the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic text, were killed. With them died the secrets of the ancient Egyptian civilization and any written records of the glorious achievements of Imhotep. The legends of Imhotep were nearly dead for almost 1,500 years until a surprise discovery resurrected him from the grave of obscurity. In 1799, while Napoleon's troops were looting the treasures of Egypt, the French soldiers uncovered a large stone plaque written in Greek, Demotic, and in the long-forgotten hieroglyphs of ancient Egypt. It was the Rosetta Stone. And because scholars could read Greek and Demotic, the Rosetta Stone proved to be the key to deciphering the Egyptian hieroglyphs. For the first time in nearly 1,500 years, scholars could read the writings of ancient Egypt. In thousands of inscriptions and papyri, one name kept appearing in miraculous stories and legends. Imhotep. He turns fallow fields into bountiful harvests. He makes barren women fertile. He transforms dried riverbeds into life-giving waters. The stories about him were so fantastic and written so many centuries after his death that scholars claim the great sage was an invention of later times. They dismissed Imhotep as nothing more than a myth.